Holy crap, looks like we might have gotten a ginormous tip, guys. Alright, I guess I have to confirm this tip, this ginormous tip, if indeed it is real. Thank you so much to whoever this is. Helps a lot, especially on a slow night like tonight. Let's see here. I hope it's real. 20 bucks. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks because I really need the help, but I can't accept giant unverified tips like that. The verified tips means I'm protected from fraud. Unverified essentially means you can just charge it back at any time. So, yeah, it sucks. That really blows because it was looking good, man. Please, if you're going to tip me, please, I instituted a thing that you have to have a verified PayPal account, especially if you're going to send me a big tip like that. You know what I mean? He said, how do you verify? What you have to do is you have to put all your personal information into PayPal. Like, for example, your bank account information. And I believe once you do that and you send a tip, like any tip, a dollar tip, it then shows up as verified instead of unverified. And that means you're real. You know, I told you guys I really need help with tips right now. Only $20 on this stream is fucking terrible. I thought you guys liked the game. You guys tell me you want to see more fighting games, but if there's no support for them, then maybe I'll cut back. And, you know, the Street Fighter stream is a staple. The Street Fighter stream is every Friday people come out for it and expect it. So, it may be that maybe this just isn't working. I don't know. Maybe people just want either. It's one of two things, I feel. It's either people are willing to see me play fighting games because they want to see me get salty and lose, which is not really happening that often in this game. Or it could be that you want to see it more often, and I just don't have the ability to play it any more often right now. You guys want me to cover E3. You want me to cover Summer Games Fest. You want me to cover all the new releases, plus Retro Replay special events that people vote on. Plus you want me to do chill playthroughs, plus Weekly Street Fighter. Oh, by the way, now play Virtua Fighter. You see, I can't do all that. I just can't. So, you know, I got to think about what I want to do now. So, I'll have to think about it. But this game, sadly, with fighting games, they take a ton of time investment. Like, people are like, pick a new character. I can't. To pick a new character, I would have to go into tutorial mode, do all their trials to learn their move properties. Then I'd have to go, you know, try out combos. Then I would go online. It's not just play any character mashing buttons online like a fucking idiot. No, that's not how you play a fighting game, you know? So I'd have to mess around, but that's a major stream. That's not a night stream. That's got to be a 3+ hour daytime stream, of which I have no free streams this coming week. Every day is already booked, you see? So, I don't know. You know, I don't know what to tell you. It's frustrating because that tip came in. I'm like, oh my god, this is great, you know. And then it goes away, and now it's completely erased. Like, basically, I made nothing tonight. I mean that because, sadly, when I have to refund certain tips, there's fees involved. I have to eat the PayPal fee. So, basically, every tip that I got tonight is basically gone now. Yeah. Sucks ass. I'm juggling too much right now. You know, maybe in a couple weeks things would slow down. But, of course, then there's going to be other new releases, too. You know? Alright, guys. Alright, so that's it. That's odd, man. Alright. Alright, guys. Thank you. Now, FYI, everyone, we have now hit 1 month that I have been streaming full-time on YouTube. That means, for many of you, it may be time to renew your memberships. In fact, as you can see if you look at the leaderboard tonight, we dipped by 20 memberships during the break. 20 people who had become members of the channel last month, they expired and didn't sign up for the auto-renew, and they expired. So you may want to renew tonight. That would be a good time to do it, I guess. Alright, but if you are going to contribute tonight, I would ask, please, because I need to pay my back taxes bill. My back taxes bill is coming up, and I need to pay in, what is today? Oh shit, 4 days. Holy crap. If we do this tonight, and it ends up being slow and being a dud, and people are like, alright, enough is enough, we don't have to do this again. I said it last week too, I said we don't have to do this, but this is just something that people were completely blown away by last week. They were like, no, you gotta keep doing it. And I was like, okay, geesh. Now is the time, if you did not set your memberships to auto-renew, to renew them, because I see some people memberships are expiring. In fact, 20 people's memberships expired during the break today between my streams. So that's why we went from 180 something memberships down to only 165. Okay? Okay. Hello, Turtle Dude. Good evening. How are you? Did anyone go to GameStop today and get an Xbox Series X? Oh, shit. Pop fly, get under that. Oh, they got it. Easy. Bloop. Yeah, anyone go to GameStop? Apparently, GameStop had in-person Xbox Series S and X's today at actual physical stores. And it was funny because I guess gaming journalists were assuming that it was going to be like super busy and they were all going to sell out right away. So a gaming journalist went to a random GameStop in New York and there was like no one there. He was like, dude, should I buy a couple of these to sell to my friends that want it? I was like, dude, what it is I think it's people are just tired of this shit. People are just so fucking exhausted of these consoles and trying to get them and shit that it's just like, I'll get it whenever I fucking feel like it and I'm not in no rush anymore. I kind of feel like that now. Like, people just don't care anymore. Because, like me, I definitely want a Series X, but I can't afford it right now. And maybe in a month or two I'll try to get one, but I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just not going to go crazy over it. It's fucking so stupid. They made it so ridiculously hard to get these things that I'm just going to take my time, and if I can get one, great. If not, I'm not going to freak out about it. I definitely want one. I definitely want to play the exclusives coming up. I want Game Pass. I'll have to fucking drop $70 per game these days, you know, but I'm not going to go nuts over it. Ooh, that was just in the corner. GameStop didn't announce early that they were going to get these consoles today, you know. I would almost go as far to say that likely there are people out there who gave up and they just spent the money that they were probably going to spend on the consoles on something else. You know what I mean? Like, how long am I going to sit here with $500 in my account burning in my pocket when I can spend it on other better things when there's no guarantee I will ever get this goddamn console? So a lot of people probably just said, fuck it, and went and spent on something else. So now all of a sudden, last night, it was like late at night, like, oh, did you hear in the morning GameStop's going to have physical consoles? Like, who cares? Seriously, who fucking cares anymore? Seriously. Okay.
Now batting.
There was a time in the early 2000s when online gambling first started, okay? We're talking the online poker and stuff like that. And I knew people. Did I ever get into poker or online gambling? No. I seriously, for me, Street Fighter was enough. Between the competition of Street Fighter and everything, like, I didn't really partake in anything else crazy like that. No. I knew people who did. I knew there were professional, well, see, here's the thing. You couldn't be a professional Street Fighter player when I played it. There was no way. There wasn't money in it. Even if you won major tournaments, you'd be winning like $1,000. How do you make a living doing that, right? So people had to make a living doing other shit, and that's what I mean. I knew multiple people who would play online poker. There's what's his name? Daigo. I think the rumor was that Daigo used to make his living playing mahjong over in Japan. And every once in a while, you go to a casino with some friends or whatever, your significant other, you play some slots, you play a little bit of blackjack or whatever, you have some fun. That's what it's supposed to be. When you go to like a casino, you're going to just have a little bit of fun. It's a different excursion, something to do for entertainment. It's not supposed to be, I'm going with the intention of winning money and I'm going to spend and spend and spend and I'm going to keep, you know, it's crazy if people do that shit. Like, dude, you're not out of your mind. Go in with a certain budget, only a certain amount of money that you're going to spend, and commit to it. Do not go in with like, oh, well, if I start doing well, I can start spending this and spending that. No. You got to limit yourself to a set amount, and once that amount is done, you're done. No, none of this bullshit, because you get addicted, and the next thing you know, you're fucking racking up credit card bills and shit. You're like, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? People get crazy addicted to that shit. Musubi says you can't win if you don't play. That is true, but you got to play within your means. Yeah, basically, if you're going to gamble anything, all right, it has to be money that you have in hand that is considered expendable income. It has to be money that you absolutely know you can go away with, or money that you can just get nothing out of and spend and blow, and it doesn't affect you negatively. You know what I mean? I've had friends who went. There was this one kid I knew who loved blackjack. And he went and he blew, like, I'm not even kidding, probably like $2,000 playing blackjack. Because he was like, oh, I'm going to win. He did. Apparently he was on a hot streak. You know, he won $600-700. But he said, oh, I got to keep playing. I got to keep going. You can't do that. You just can't. Like, you will ruin your life, man. And he was a young Asian kid that I was friends with. And it's like, dude, you don't have $2,000 to be blowing at a casino. You're a young guy working a job at like fucking Circus City. You know, you don't have the funds to be doing crazy shit like that. Did you spend a lot of money on statues? Yeah, I did, and I've outright said many times over the years that it was stupid, and I shouldn't have done that. Right? Didn't I outright say that? I said, man, you know, it was nice to have maybe a couple statues back when I lived in Connecticut or whatever. You know, decorate my condo. They made sense because I remember back then I was doing videos, and the videos were vlogs, like channel updates and like, and actually having things in the background like a statue was cool. People would talk, it was a talking point of the video. People would be like, oh, what's behind him there or whatever, you know, that would be cool. And then people would bring it up, ask the king, oh, what collection do you have? And remember, I would do tours. I would actually make, the thing was I would actually make money on those things because I would actually make videos of them, and it would actually become kind of part of my setup for my videos and the like. So it wasn't like I was using them and blowing money on them and it didn't do anything. Today, if I was buying that shit, yeah, it would be a waste of money. I don't show you guys anything in my house, right? So why the hell would I waste any money on a statue like that? I mean, you're talking, you know, me spending hundreds of dollars on something, I'm getting like $30, you know? So it wasn't pretty, but it is what it is. I had to get rid of it, and you know, it was sitting around here for years. Remember, I moved here in 2014. It was sitting here for like 6 fucking years. But anyway, yeah, I regret it. Like I said, back then, I was a different person. It was a different life. I was single. I wasn't even thinking of moving. I didn't have anything to spend money on. At that point, I had excess funds sitting around. I had a big savings account that I had saved up for stuff. You know, without YouTube, the initial years of me doing videos on YouTube, which I would say was like 2011, 12, and 13. Those 3 big years. I made a ton of money. What I did is I paid off all my debt from my past, because I had a significant amount of debt in my name from my past. So I paid all that off. I put a bunch into savings, and I bought a bunch of junk, like those statues. And I didn't have any debt to my name besides the condo in Connecticut. That was it. Like, I didn't have anything else, you know? So, I mean, what was my liability? Nothing. But now I look at it, and I'm like, well, you know, now I wish that I'd saved some of that money up or whatever, and I would have had it for better use, right? But like they say hindsight is 50-50. I bought an Avenger assault rifle from Mass Effect 3, a replica. I bought the Gears of War replica gun. I bought, oh man, I'm trying to think. There was like 3 or 4 big props I bought that only one was ever used in Project 7. I was going to use all 4 of them, and those were, I mean, not even kidding, all of those were over $1,000 total. But then if you total every statue, you can imagine it's probably thousands of bucks. You know, guys, I was rolling in money at the time. This is almost 10 years ago. I was rolling in money, being a YouTuber, having no real debt. So, of course, I blew it on dumb shit. And of course, yeah, today would it be great if I had like $7,000 extra in the bank? Yeah, that'd be great. It ain't gonna happen. You know, it's stupid to try to reminisce on that shit. Be like, oh darn, I should have. You know, what are you gonna do? But why are you gonna sit here and try to criticize me on my stream and say I'm dumb for spending money on statues? Of course, I already said I was. I said I regretted it. So what was your point exactly, Nip? When you took me the dollar to say that, did you actually have a point where you tried to razz me and it failed miserably because you're stupid? Damn it, I kicked it. Okay. I had savings. They were blown during the move. I had the 401k. I had a few other things. All that's gone. Because I told you, here's what happened. In a nutshell, I don't want to talk about money all night. I'm already tired of it. But I'll just summarize, okay? When I moved out here, I drastically overspent it. I spent money out here on credit based off of estimating that I was going to keep making what I was making on YouTube at the time. I did not. Within 1 year of moving out here, I was basically making half as much money as I had been previously on YouTube. So outside of ad revenue with no other income, when my ad revenue got halved in 2015, now imagine that. Imagine I'm estimating I'm making this amount every year. With that much income, I'll be fine. Within a couple years, I'll be able to pay off all my debt, and we'll be good. And I got half, so I was like, okay, now I have to pay less on each thing. So now the interest rates are racking up. All the interest payments and everything is racking up on every piece of credit that I took out because I couldn't pay it off like I had planned on doing. Next thing you know, another thing happens. And that's what happened. Things kept happening to compound the fact that I wasn't making enough money to pay the debt that I had incurred. And then I was like, okay, let me take out a loan to pay that. Okay, I do, but now I got to pay the loan. Uh-oh, now something else happens. Now I can't afford the loan. And it just kept going worse and worse and worse over the years, to the point where I wasn't able to get out of it anymore. You know, the straw that broke the camel's back was when I found out that my tax attorney had been doing my taxes wrong for over 3 years. 2014, 2015, 2016, he had done my taxes wrong, and that I owed 3 to 4 years of back taxes here in the state of Washington because he had never done them right. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That was, you know, I was at a point where finally I was maybe affording everything again. I mean, it was minimum payments, don't get me wrong, but I was still affording everything. And then this motherfucker screwed everything up for me. So that was it. And after that, basically there was no way I was ever going to recover from that. Not only did I already have debt that I couldn't afford because I had such a big loss of income, but then on top of that, now you're telling me I'm going to owe like thousands upon thousands of dollars that I owe, then plus late fees, plus interest accruing, plus I have to hire a lawyer, a tax lawyer, to fix this with the government. That was the end of it. That was like, there's no way I'm ever coming back from this, you know? So that was it, everything. Everything I ever, all the money that I had in my bank account gone, savings gone, 401k, had to cash it out, everything got gone, out the window, you know? Sucked. All these plans I had, out the window. That's just life, though, you know? Spawn Killer to me another $1.30. So I remember when you did Firm Request Ridicule. I was in high school when you uploaded it. Now I'm 30. Can you imagine if you made that today? If many people would be offended. Are you kidding me? There's no way they would allow that today. If I were to make Friend Request Ridicule today, oh my god, you would never hear the end of it. Seriously. First of all, the first thing they would say is I'm bullying a bunch of kids. Even though it's just harmless joking. I'm not serious. They would seriously, oh, he's bullying children. Right? I know they would say that. And then on top of that, they'd be like, oh, he's malicious, he's an evil person and shit. Like, dude, he fucking jokes. And people don't understand jokes anymore.
Batting third, the first baseman.
There's still people, over 4 to 4.5 years now, I've changed. Oh, I wish Phil would go back to his old commentary style. It's like, dude, do you not understand? Do you not understand that if I did that I would not even be allowed to do content anymore? Like, you get that, right? Like, that's not even allowed anymore, right? It's not allowed anywhere. They don't allow that kind of content. People constantly get in trouble everywhere for that shit. The world has changed. You either gotta change and adapt to survive, or die a dinosaur and go away. And I've learned that. I learned that the hard way. You're talking to someone who for the longest time made exactly the same kind of content. Would not change. I wouldn't even adopt direct capture, dude. I was like the biggest stubborn asshole, not willing to change it up and do anything original or different. And then I changed my formula. And I survived because of it. If I didn't change, I would not be here today. And you got to understand that. You do. You absolutely have to understand that. That, you know, it is what it is, man. That's life. No one can do the kind of commentary I used to do. You get fucking banned everywhere saying you're racist and shit. Even though I wasn't, you'd still be banned, you know? What's hilarious about Crystal Logic, he's claiming that I had a ton of anti-Asian stuff in my content in the early days. I had a lot of anti-everything. Did you not watch the content? Did you ever watch my Assassin's Creed 2 playthrough where all I did was make fun of the Italians the entire time? And I'm Italian. And I made fun of the entire fucking playthrough, like, non-stop. I couldn't tell you how many times I've made fun of French people. Like, it wasn't, like, only Asians. It's just that people like to focus on things and pretend like that. Like, oh, see, Phil had an agenda against these people or these people. No. In general, I was just an asshole to everybody, you know? That was my thing. I used to say that. I'm an equal opportunity jokester. I would make fun of every race, creed. I didn't care. Dude, Crystal Logic, like, no one fucking cares, dude. The last 5 minutes, he's just saying constantly, oh, you were racist 10 years ago. You were racist. Shut the fuck up. What? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. What I'd like to do, I'd like to see a history of everything you've done in your life. And I'm going to pick the things, cherry pick the things that I feel are bad. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to rag on you all night, okay? Not that I've changed to be better as a person. I don't do that kind of content anymore. It's not good enough, you know. For you, the fact that it ever happened is like, you know, terrible, right? So, Jesus Christ, dude, just fuck off. Like, grow up and fuck off. Go bother somebody else. No one cares about it. You know what they say? Like, he who has never sinned cast the first stone. That motherfucker's probably far worse than anything I've ever done. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. The game must have done a game update and resets the fucking settings to default. You fucking piece of shit game. You piece of fucking shit. You hack-ass fucking game developers. Why the fuck would they reset my fucking settings? What a bunch of pieces of dog shit to do that to a gamer, right? Why would I think that my settings would have reverted? That's what it is. They must have patched the game and it reset all the fucking settings back. What a bunch of fucking assholes. Seriously, you fucking morons. That is the ultimate amateur night hack job game development. We're going to patch the game, but when we patch it, it resets all of your fucking configuration settings and doesn't tell you. In 2021. Oh my God, man. That's out of control, right? So we're up to $72 in tips, guys. We're very close to hitting at least the vest goal for the night. It would be great if we could hit that. I do need the help with tips as much as possible for this final week before I get paid by YouTube. Please, if you like the stream, please tip me. I would love to wear a vest tonight and hit that goal. Thank you. I'm going to turn down my air conditioner a little bit.
Number one, Bruce Bateman.
We got about 35-40 minutes left on the stream tonight, everybody. Just so you know. Alright, roughly a half an hour left on stream now, everybody. Local Nomad has tipped me $8. He says, do you ever foresee yourself having the more typical streaming setup, sitting behind a desk with dual monitors, or do you prefer your current more laid-back setup? I've always liked the more laid-back setup. Dude, okay, in real life, outside of people who are content creators, who the fuck sits down in front of their computer with dual monitors and a light shining in their face and a bunch of fucking neon lights behind them? This is a normal setup. You sit back, you relax in a chair, you play a game, you have fun. I've always wanted to have that kind of an atmosphere in my content. I want it to be realistic. This is me playing a game, enjoying it, sharing that experience with you. This is not, oh, I'm a professional streamer, so I have to have fucking eye candy shining behind me and the perfect lamp on my face that makes me look good, and I do makeup on my fucking face, and I comb my hair with fucking, you know, gel every morning, and I look so good when I play on stream for you. Like, what the fuck, dude? You're just a gamer. You're just a gamer. You play video games. Just enough with you're not a fucking model. We don't need it to be like a fucking professional film studio where, you know, so, oh, fabulous. Oh, pose. Oh, slaying me. You're slaying me with your streams. No, you don't need to do that. You just fucking play like a normal human. I hate that shit. I really do. I hate people who are fake. And that shit is just so fake to me. Be legit. Be real. Be like a normal person playing a game. You know? Anyway. Got a little worked up there. Thank you for the $8 tip, Local Nomad. That's $80 in tips so far tonight. Soul Steel, the difference is me wearing these silly glasses or a vest. It's a joke. It's silly. Like, wow, Phil's dressing up and looking stupid. That's a joke. It makes you laugh. It's funny. It's not being vain. It's not like, oh, I have to actually, like, dress up for my fucking stream. You know, like this is some kind of a fucking crazy model fashion shoot or something. You know what I mean? Like, are you tuning in to see me have fun with games and every once in a while they have a laugh and I put on a stupid, silly vest? Yes. Are you here to see me look good? Oh, I'm such a good-looking person. You're tuning in so you lust over me on my streams. No, of course not. No one fucking cares. No one normal cares about that shit. And I would never put out that kind of content. When am I getting new vests? Great Fox, I have no plan on getting a new vest. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vests. 7. Alright. And I don't wear them every stream. Like, as a parent, I'm not wearing a vest tonight, you know. Why the hell would I buy new vests? You're out of your mind.
Now batting.
It's never happening.
The center fielder.